Blessings and salutations, wonderful Aquarius and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read. It may not resonate to all of you, but thank you for your view. If it happened to, can you like the video, subscribe if you haven't. If you did, thank you kindly. And we're going to see what we have for you as a collective general read. Again, never force it, but you would know if it's for you and the magnitude of who's who. If I say you and it's them, you know where it would go, my friend. All right. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Aquarius. Amen. Amen. Again. Alrighties. Aquarius, August 2022. For Aquarius, please. Make sure I need to see. Highest good for Aquarius, please. Make sure I need to see clarity, please. For the highest good. So I'm going to give the message for clarity for the highest good. For Aquarius, please. August 2022. Thank you. For Aquarius, please. Own energy. Ooh. Alright, we have the root chakra first. Feeling that's very earthy, especially with the Pocahontas. The Tower, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and a deep love, sincere and dear. That came out as well. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo is very King of Wands, Wands energy. Aries, yeah, feeling a lot of fire, a lot of passion, even with this tower here in the center. But what's more the focus of your energy is definitely rooted, standing very strong in who you are. You're very much aware, and even from this, I think it was like the past energy with this Pocahontas, I know it's feeling like healed, very much in tune, very much doing the work that's needed to see things with the clarity that you do, to stand firm on how you feel. Because with this tower currently here, is that with things shaking and illusions shattered, you're standing strong in it. Like you're not a facade. You're what's real in this, And this way, all this passion just comes like, oh wow, this is the real deal. I didn't see this at the bottom of the deck, but I've seen this in the shuffle, this reconciliation, this connection, making peace is definitely seeing that. Yes, from this understanding. Oh, another chakra where you fit the feelings is definitely like understood, to where those who didn't stand, those who fell apart in this tower, they're super like feeling jealous and feeling like, because they were invested in and it came out to be not, more of a liability, okay? Because it's like when something came from this tower, you remain standing, and the other facade of the other literally just exposed itself, came to see what it was. The mask fell off. Let's get some clarification for Aquarius, please. August 2022 for Aquarius, please. August 2022 for Aquarius. August 2022. Clarification for Aquarius, please. Aquarius. Okay, let's see. Oh, these other decks. Okay. And clarification, we have the world as a major arcana and your ancestral angels. Beautiful, beautiful. In the world, you're there as well, Aquarius. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Now it shows in this healed place where you are, because even as where you're healing and you're grounded in who you are, you definitely have, because not only was she looking out for her captain, was it John Smith, but it's also feeling like this Page of Wands to this King of Pentacles is looking as if this direction to take that you're feeling like passionate about. Like passion is like the heat beneath your feet to get you motivated to go in a direction to this King of Pentacles, Earth, very earthy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, to get to this place to where it's the wisdom and the stability, and even to where somebody as well, I don't know if it's like, even this, it's like with this Pocahontas and the clarification of this Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, it clarifies it within it being if somebody taking a step in a whole new world, taking a step in a direction where it's a huge pinnacle here, but it's definitely feeling as if it's a stable, secure position. But it's definitely not just with money, it's with grounded in who you are, and what you feel is not just about the whole money aspect. It's about true happiness that money can't buy, that comes from within. This Tower moment, where it becomes clear, is the fact that, yeah, there's been some hard work that you put in. And this King of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's definitely feeling with that Aquarius that the work that you put in has shown to remain after everything else seemed to have fall apart, that you have been, and honestly with this King of Swords is showing that the tower had to break in order for you to stay on the path of this hard work that you're doing, this what you're building. It's like something was working against what you was building in this tower. Let's say you're working on this home, and then it's like some termites, God forbid, and it's like, wait, or something's going on with the it's just something that's working against what you're building, and it's like the King of Swords come in to clean all that out, come in and just wipe out the termites. And where this King of Wands energy, where you're passionately headed in this direction, it shows the world. With the Five of Swords, meaning that even what you taking on the world, whether it be distance travel, just the epitome of everything you're about to do, there is opposition. But they're what they're doing, instead of them pushing you away from what you're doing, they're running you more into it. It's like it's motivating you. They think that you would be distracted, and it's like no. What you we're showing this deep love and your sincere and dear is something that you're holding on to that is blessed. That is just that's why I believe you stand very strong in who you are with this whole healed and native grounded position, because from what your people had solidified for you, with your spirit guides, with your ancestors has solidified for you and in you, is what you're holding on to. Wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. Yeah, yeah, because even though it feels like for some things that has been a burden, you know that as far as for you in the long term with this infinity, and I see the ancestral ancestors, but this root chakra is like the long term, the big picture is what you're looking at, the big picture. Because judgment here, people's being held accountable for what they do, and even when I see the 6 of Wands, the victory is here. It just don't. It's just not. Like it's questions there, like how, what, when, and where, but it's still the victory is there. Oh, wish fulfillment. Let's get the advice and outcome for Aquarius, please. August 2022. For Aquarius, highest good. Please show me to see for Aquarius, please. Advice and outcome for Aquarius. Please show me to see for highest good of Aquarius. Right in the cut, Wheel of Fortune. Fated for your greatness. Aquarius, please. Advice and outcome for Aquarius, August 2022. Aquarius, highest good. Aquarius, please. Aquarius, please. So I wanted to see. Wheel of Fortune came out again. On your sincere love. Let's see. Sheesh. Nothing flip. Nothing flip. On ancestral angels, please, can I have? Ancestral angels. So much love. But this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is like, it's showing that, oh, the world in reverse. They're showing that it may seem for some, with the world in reverse, that you're being held back. You know, for some, it felt like that was being, like somebody was really working against you, because even with this Page of Wands, which you was trying to set to do, the Chariot is in reverse. Cancer energy, but it's showing that what you're set to do is not for you to do in this situation. It's saying for the King of Pentacles, it's for them to do, to initiate or to start building of this foundation. It's like for some of you, you're rooted into taking this, on who you are to make it right and to do things how it's supposed to be done, how you feel it's supposed to be done. But it's showing that in this healing that you are working through, your person, they see you. They doing the work as well. So they don't need you to do their job. They're saying, okay, I got it. Even if they got it from watching you, they got it to do what they need to do. Because this tower that broke is showing that this hard work is clarified by justice in reverse. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't even right that so much was on you, because this King of Swords is there to say, no, even with the negotiation, let's get past the fantasy and get to the reality of what needs to be done, because somebody is just saying things and just talking, and it's not about the truth. They're coming in to distract. And it's knowing that from this world in reverse that, yeah, it felt like it was holding you back. Now we show this King of Wands energy, this Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, feeling like, okay, let me get in the direction that needs to be done to take the world on, because that's clarified by the Three of Wands. Let me work in a place to where people coming together working with me properly, because all of this combativeness of this Five of Swords and this immature and insecure mother pluckers that's coming back stabbing, it's a lot they were saying. It's It's a lot they was doing to make you to even give off this confusion. And I know it's not the Seven of Cups, but like I said, the tower breaking, they're trying very hard to make it a comeback. But what you holding on to with the sincere and dear love is fated for greatness, because the ancestral angels know that it's abundant in love. So even though some pushback is not enough to throw it out of whack. And that's why there's no need to. With this Page of Wands is sitting here and it's saying the Chariot is in reverse, saying no, that's not your job to do, even though you're rooted to take on things and do what you need to do. It's saying that right there. Your wish fulfillment is showing that they're going to do what they need to do. They're going to do what they need to do. It's not for you to do. Because your angels, ancestors, the Spirit God Most High got you. And also they realize too that it's for them to do it. Let's see. We'll get extra clarification on this advice and outcome. For Aquarius, please. Clarification on this advice and outcome. Aquarius, highest good. Please show me to see. What's heavy in this read? I see fire energy. I see Cancer as well. Libra. But you're here, Aquarius, with Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Let's see. Advice and outcome, please. Clarification on advice and outcome for Aquarius, please. I see. Because it's showing even the reason why is not for you to do it, and it wouldn't have been a victory, because you would have lost, like, you wouldn't have felt that much passion. You would have lost a little, somebody say, yeah, you would have. If you would have had to do what you had to do to clean it up and they didn't do it, you would have been looking at them like, that wasn't, it was like, it would be a turn off. I'm just going to leave it there. Because even with this, it's up for them to, it's showing the Four of Wands clarified by the Four of Pentacles in reverse. In order for them your person to solidify this foundation, is they have to let something go. They have to let something go. Some of them. Yeah, because even with this injustice and imbalance, the Queen of Swords is to clarify. It's like, yeah, you showed that this unfairness was making you pretty angry. And I'm not going to, yeah, and even down to the fact that things had to be done, because it was looking like it was being, too many lies was being, or it was, yeah, it was lies, too many lies, and it was more or less the decision to make of, like, head over heart, or it's more or less like Does it make sense to you, or does it sound like that's really possible? You know, it's the discernment of, with the tower showing illusions is coming. You seeing things for what it is, and even when it comes down to where you're taking on this world and you're seeing who you can work with and who you no longer can come up with a plan, is like because you no longer want to communicate and feel as if that it's no longer wanting to communicate with those who are pessimistic, argumentative. Um, it's just like you just can't come together with it, because even with the Five of Swords, where they want to talk because they want to argue, it's because it is Two of Cups in reverse. It's the fact they don't even want to reconcile. They just want to just keep things going. And that's why even when it's showing this love that you're holding on to, because it's fated for greatness, they want you to, somebody wants you to walk away, but even if you did, there's a comeback, because it's truly love there. It's truly love there. Yeah, and it showed the Empress is in reverse as a clarification to your angels saying that there's love there. It's just a huge interference. This interference is the Empress in reverse with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yes, a very manipulative, manipulative energy. Power tripping, like drama filled to the point threatening. Oh my gosh, what is this? Just, I see what it is. But you're like, I'm not engaging in that no more. That Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and it gets like, if they, this is what I'm seeing too. Not only did you mirrored this too. I'm looking, that's part of that. You showed them who they was by showing different versions of what they do. Like at first it seems as if like at one time they would get over by being like seeming like they was a victim or a damsel in distress, or sometimes they would come across like the most passionate being, or it's always a very extreme need for attention. And it's like, which how you would mirror it is not to do it exactly, but to show them when that healed form, like you do with integrity, like you explain, and you'll speak softly to tell the truth, where they would speak softly to get them, to entice them. And if even if you was in everything you did to show them the reality, the realness, it may expose the other person for not really knowing what they was doing. Expose their lies, because when it get to the place of them, the person seeing things for what it is, this person is going to show a even more hostile side. And it seems to me you're going to show them that this is not what they want, because you're moving forward to victory. And if they're not seeing the vision as it being basically, if they fall for the illusion, you're going to have to leave them behind, it seems. But it seems also to me, because of what the return is coming this week or this month, is because of the fact they see things for what it is. They made the decision. But showing that the Empress is in reverse and the Queen of Wands with your ancestral angels protecting you with love and light, is that this person is a burden that's not for you to fix, but it's necessary for the one you're with. That's all I'm going to say for this read. Is what, for this particular collective, I hope it helped. Never force it. But just know it was what I see, and sometimes it's a struggle because I want to watch what I say and how I say it in respect to this being your loved ones, or they might be looking from a place to where they're trying to figure things out. But I have to read it how I see it. I got to tell you how the energies is coming out. And I just hope, for the sake of what's seen here, that it helps out. Till next time, wonderful, beautiful, amazing Aquarius. Love and light.